Hi guys. So, something that I found especially funny in Making a Murderer 2 is learning that suspicions have been confirmed about Ken Kratz and why he was interviewed everywhere by everybody so that he could repeat that same old story of, oh my gosh, Making a Murderer left so much information out. All the important things that we thought really proved our case were just conveniently left out of the movie. And now we know that the reason why he was interviewed so many times was because he was emailing everyone under the sun this nonsense, the same list of things, and basically trying to discredit Making a Murderer and telling his lies, which now he's busted. I don't know, does he even realize that he's been busted now? I mean, does he know that now? Because apparently at the time he thought he could just say whatever the hell he wanted to and just have everybody believe him because he's telling the truth and Making Murderers lying. But I thought it was funny, and I want to read. Of course, he starts out with things to consider, and then he puts down this list of 9 items that were left out of Making a Murderer. And we all have seen them. We've all completely destroyed them. I've done it. Everyone's done it. It's been done, right? I'm not going to do that again. But what I thought was funny is the first time that I've seen the entire email, and where he goes down below his list of 9 things, he says, "There is more, of course, but I'm not a DA anymore. I have no duty to show what nonsense the planting defense is or why the documentary makers didn't provide these uncontested facts to the audience. You see, these facts are inconsistent with the claim that these men were framed. You don't want to muddy up a perfectly good conspiracy movie with what actually happened." I've seen that quote before. "And certainly not provide the audience with the evidence the jury considered to reject that claim." Here's the thing. After this, he goes into another paragraph talking about his sexting scandal and being just so completely confused why that was even included, to make him look like the villain. I'm not even going to get into that because it's really not related, aside from showing people that he's a jerk. He's a piece of crap. I mean, I'm usually pretty respectful and nice, but he doesn't deserve it. He's asked for it. Sorry. So that his actions have brought that response, and I don't think very many people disagree with that. And then he goes down into his final paragraph, and he says, "To identify Lieutenant Link, Sergeant Colburn, and myself as being responsible for the framing and knowing false murder conviction of Stephen Avery is irresponsible and inconsistent with a consideration of all the evidence presented. Netflix should either provide an opportunity for rebuttal or alert the viewers that this series was produced by and for the defense of Stephen Avery and contains only the opinion and theory of the defense team." Now, here's where you're busted, Kratz. And of course, we all know that you were asked several times to participate and contribute to Making a Murderer 1, and you declined. You tried to sue them, for the video, their footage, and you lost, by the way. And then you're going around and sending this email when you know damn well that you were asked to participate. You were given the opportunity, the very thing that you're complaining about, in this email to everyone is a lie, and you know it's a lie. And I absolutely love, this is my favorite thing about Making a Murderer 2, is that at the end of every single episode, they put every person's name that they request to participate, and they either did not respond or they declined to participate. So you can't go around crying and whining anymore that you didn't get to tell your side. You didn't get to tell everyone the truth, that you weren't given the opportunity, that this Making a Murderer and Making a Murderer 2 are biased, because if it is, whose fault is that? Every person on that list. You had a chance, you didn't want it. You want to go on TV all over the place and be interviewed for shows and news articles, and every reporter, anyone who will put a microphone in your face and let you control the questions and the information that you give to promote your agenda. And then you don't bother to say that in Making a Murderer 2. Wouldn't it have been great for you to come on Making a Murderer 2 and have everyone in the world watch you make all these ridiculous claims? Why didn't you? Why didn't you take that opportunity? I would love to know. But because you didn't, shut it. Like, stop. You cannot complain about this anymore. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see this, because it's ridiculous and you have no right. No right. But this is really just typical behavior of you to go around telling lies, trying to... My theory on why you're doing this is because you don't want people to look into this any further than watching Making a Murderer. You want people to see Making a Murderer and then immediately hear Ken Kratz say, well, Making a Murderer left a lot of things out. It's not telling the whole story. There is something missing. The important information is missing. And then just say, well, it must be true. And not ever look into it further. I know that that's how I feel. That is what I feel is your motive. You don't want anyone to look further, because we can, and we have gone further, looked into it, and been able to help the attorneys with information, seeing things, figuring out things, leads, this, that. I mean, having people talking about it has brought several things to Zellner's motions. I mean, and I know you don't want that. So you are fooling zero people, except for the couple of people that follow you and the couple of people that just care about ratings and are going to stick a camera in your face and let you tell your lies. Nobody else believes it, so why do you do it? Anyway, I just thought it was funny. Absolutely my favorite thing about Making a Murderer 2, which, by the way, I am in love with Zellner, but even more so now. But absolutely my favorite thing. At the end of every episode, the list of names. I love it. I love it. And I think that's just the best thing ever. So, yeah. Anyway, that's it. I wanted to share that. And I'm sure that people have seen this email, you know, whenever, I don't remember. I saw this in an article about a week or two ago. I'm not even sure. And I honestly, I'm not even sure if I kept the article. I just got screenshots of the email. So if anybody would like to see it, if they can't find it, just message me. I'll show you my screenshots of it. But like I said, I don't know where the article was now. But like I said, if you look for it, you can find it. I'm sure. It's ridiculous. As far as the sexting stuff goes that I completely skipped over, I'm fairly certain that he is actually telling lies here too. But like I said, I wasn't going to get into it. But I think it's funny. I know that there are several people that if they do choose to comment on this email, they're going to be able to rip it completely apart because they know a lot more about it than I do. I honestly have not put a lot of my time or energy into investigating that part because I'm just completely uninterested in what he did, you know. It makes me sick. And I since it's unrelated, I just let someone else take care of that. But anyway, I thought it was funny, and I just wanted to share that. And since I know that Ken Kratz actually watches some people's videos, who knows? You know, maybe he'll come across mine and want to run his mouth. But I would love, if you are watching Mr. Kratz, how does it feel to have the world know that you lied, you've been lying, you're still trying to lie? You are where you deserve to be right now, aside from what's going to come later. I really do believe that Kathleen Zellner is going to do something, and I don't know if it's you know, if we're talking about like criminal charges or whatever, but I think that your name is going to be dragged through the mud even more at some point in the future once Brendan and Stephen are freed, because that is going to happen. It's just a matter of when. And I know that she's going to go after people for their part in making this happen, making a murderer. That's what you did. You did do that. You, Link, Colburn, you're all part of it. So have fun with that one. Thanks for watching.